Evening back. I was looking at our character sheet, and for some reason we've got 1 in endurance. I was trying to work out where that is from, because it's not anything we're wearing, and it's not anything we're thinking. And physique is our best set of skills. What skills that? Oh, okay. Well, idiocy right off the go then. It does actually in fact tell you right there. That's just from being damaged. So not having full health, I guess that makes sense. Okay, so I can get that back up to 4? Yes. Well done. But we do have a point to put in something, and I've been wondering what. Volition's pretty low. We lose that from damage too. Morale damage, possibly? Doesn't specify. These are pretty bad, but we always knew they would be. Keep your morale up. Yeah. Useful, but not interesting is what I'm thinking there. Authority? Are we authoritative? I don't think we are. We're a hobo. Let's put it in electrochemistry. That's the fun one. Kind of. Right. We were in the middle of the night. It stopped snowing at least and raining. We finally got the body down from the goddamn tree. Only took so God knows how long. So now it's time for an autopsy. Won't that be fun?
The rotting man lies on his side with his eyes looking straight through you. His body is supine and open to intrusion by autopsy.
Supine. Not a word I've heard before, but then that's happening a lot with this.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
I wouldn't. Deep breaths around this corpse seem to be a terrible idea. In fact, I hope we don't, because yeah, that damage is bad and we also have nothing to heal with. I'm sure an autopsy won't kill us. Perhaps. Let's try to take his boots.
I thought we decided to leave it to processing.
Oh.
Let's not turn this into some kind of circus.
No, of course not.
Damn it. This is turning into some sort of mega puzzle.
Try to remove the dead man's boots again. Hey Kim, look over there.
I thought we decided to leave it to processing.
Oh, he just says the same
This is
thing.
turning into some sort of mega puzzle.
Do it again.
I thought we decided.
Oh no. Okay.
This is turning into some
All right.
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
I no. Actually, it appears I've forgotten what a field autopsy is.
Fine. It's a 3-part form to be filled out on the scene by the detectives responsible. One takes note, the other dictates. The goal is to establish cause of death.
Do we need a scalpel for it?
A scalpel is not always required. I hope this is one of those cases. Latex gloves are, however.
Well, that's lucky because I've got gardening gloves.
There truly is a time for everything, even for yellow gardening gloves.
Yeah.
However, they are lacking hygienically. I suggest you get in there in limited capacity.
I don't know, what do you mean?
I mean when I need you to. Until then, I should handle physical contact, and you should take notes.
You sound like my ex. Okay, where should I take these notes?
In your paperwork, officer, just fill out the field autopsy form.
Oh, I remember. Sylvie said she put it all in the toilet. I should have gone and checked. You're not going to believe this. I think I've lost my paperwork. Say nothing, just nod.
You've lost your paperwork, haven't you?
Fucking runkari! He's afraid to say it.
I'm afraid to try and say what that is, whatever that was.
Man up, pig. You're embarrassing, Kuno.
I'm sure it's somewhere.
Somewhere else?
Yes.
Now they only have one paperwork too.
That's not how those words work.
Officer, what haven't you lost?
None of your business, Kim. Lay off my case. My shoes. I have both of them. I found the other one too.
Good. Otherwise you would only have one shoe now.
Yes. 2 shoes MacLeods. That's what they call me.
I can give you my paperwork. There's an autopsy form there. Several, actually. But only if it helps move things along.
Yeah. Or we could go find mine. I know where it is.
As the words leave your mouth, there it is again. That strange feeling. Like there's something in there.
Tonsillitis?
If we must, then we must. Police paperwork is confidential material, officer. We should find it before someone else does. Then hurry back to the autopsy as soon as possible.
Sure thing. G-string. Oh, didn't, oh, hang on. Did got... Oh, that's peculiar. Sorry, real world things. Incredibly mundane, but a stack of books has fallen over. A stack of books that has not moved for months. And as far as I remember, this place was not hit by an earthquake, so it's very confusing. Anyway, doesn't matter, it really doesn't. Hello, what's this? Inside, you catch a glimpse of Union paraphernalia, a strike poster, some red pennants. I don't know what they are. I like the lights. Disco ball. Can I sing yet? I want to sing. No? Well, this is cozy. Maybe I can just... Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, yeah. For some reason I thought this was all one screen, but no, there's a loading screen between upstairs and down. I forgot that. Right. Oh, shit. He's locked the door. Ah, you bastard. I don't want to have to pay this fucker. In fact, I don't. I'm a hobo cop. Nothing on the front page rings a bell. Strange bell. Fine, we'll get my paperwork tomorrow. Maybe he opens the room back up during the day. I'm wealthy now. I'm not giving anyone money if I don't have to. Screw you all. Doodly boop boop a doo. I expected you to have done the autopsy by now, Kuno. This is unacceptable.
The rotting man lies. The lieutenant.
Shoot, loony rooney.
Bloody hell, that came out of nowhere. I guess that wasn't it.
Come back later, copo.
Yeah.
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
Nope.
There truly is a time for everything. I'll ask you when I need you to. For
Okay.
in your paperwork, officer, Just fill out the field autopsy.
Now they only have...
Officer, what haven't you lost?
Oh, let's say the other one since we have to repeat all this.
Losing your paperwork is not a small issue. I'm sorry if I came off as patronizing. I can give you my paperwork. There's an autopsy form there. Several, actually. But only if it helps move things along.
I'm sorry I lost everything. Let's work off yours for now.
Right. The autopsy form is near the end.
I'm going to take a peek at his notes.
You find a moment as the lieutenant inspects the dead man's fingernails. Just a few glances. The pages are filled with a bulky freehand that's nearly illegible. Still, you can make out a case with a curious title. The Man with the Hole in His Head.
Try to understand what the lieutenant has written about the case at hand. Ha, no. Search for something about you. Oh, so here it is. Aha. Check out the man with the hole in the head. Yeah, what is the man with the hole in his head?
This appears to be a case investigated about 3 weeks ago. A workplace accident. The titular character's wife tries to get compensation. The company was not forthcoming. It's hard to make out if the hole was fatal.
If I had to guess, I would say yeah. Does he mention me?
You're probably imagining it. The notes are very hard to decipher at a glance, so don't draw any conclusions from this.
Oh,
But
just tell me. Shit!
it's not a glowing review, sorry to say.
Fuck.
The 41st, as you're referred to,
Shouldn't have
comes
done that.
across as somewhat less than competent. It's not explicitly stated that the lieutenant doesn't trust you. There's just nothing positive in there.
That's the 41st though. That's like my entire precinct. That's not necessarily me. I don't represent the entire precinct. There's all those other guys.
That's not good. Trust among officers is extremely important. If you don't improve your rapport, there could be consequences down the line.
Okay. What's he written about this case?
It's very hard to draw conclusions. All you can make out is that he is in a hurry to solve the case. The tempo of the handwriting says as much, and that there are a lot of notes in there. Most of them are made prior to arriving at the scene, in preparation.
Right, okay. Oh, so here it is.
What?
The thing I was looking for.
The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts. Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with,
Let's jump ahead to the 3-part summary.
No. Let's fill out the info form first.
Oh, okay. Number 1, assistant.
That's you.
That's me! Harry Duboy, yeah. Harry Duboy.
the corpse is indifferent to your scribblings, just lies there. The next box says,
Number 2, coroner's case, no?
KK57 0803 .0815.
Oh yeah, like a number.
Next,
3 name,
NA. Next,
that's a weird name. 4 date of birth.
NA.
Oh, he's born when his name's is born. 5 age, 5.
Roughly 50.
Oh, that's 5. 50, kind of.
dry 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side.
Right, 50. I'm gonna write 42.
He nods.
6 race.
Mondial.
Excuse me.
The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
Yeah. 7 sex.
Fucking
was my line, you fuck.
Male.
Pigs can have sex.
Probably not. Right fucky. Right male. Right pig's gonna have sex.
Naively, the lieutenant does not double-check your notes.
That's fine.
El bigo mistako, Lieutenant!
Oh, I keep forgetting you're here. 8 date. Oh, 8 date of death.
We're still going with March 4th, 51.
Right 40351.
What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
What's slow down?
KK 57 0503 0815 listens motionless, with the cargo belt still around his neck. Only one box remains.
Evidence of treatment.
None. At least not after the initial examination.
What exactly is treatment anyway?
Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem.
I'm not so sure.
A silent nod. The lieutenant places his gloved hand on the corpse's chest, as if in preparation. Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then, somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosencrantz Row, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse, no larger than a monkey. It's raining outside, light drizzle. There is darkness in the shed.
Whew. Way to bring the mood down.
Elsewhere yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette bull-like against the window. Outside, Grand Coudon. The day is turning dim for Sergeant Mac Dawson. Hand extended, he approaches, to make sure she is dead more than anything else. The building is tall, 7 stories, wind-wrapped in solitude. Most of the apartments are unoccupied. This was a suicide. The other, an accident. The small one.
Tragic. But also somewhat irrelevant,
And so,
despite
all
the
across
hand
Jamrock,
thing.
Coal City, GRIH. 42 deceased persons found today. 42 stations of breath.
Okay. Slightly weird that they don't really... I don't know, I guess there's sort of some religion intertwined with this, but yeah. Oh well. Some kind of ritual.
We should start the post-mortem.
Yes, because I clearly have nothing interesting or entertaining to say about that.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket
You
of
don't have to be
boxes
dead
and
to do
lists
that.
on red copier paper tries to answer why.
Number 1. External examination summary. Summary at the start, that doesn't make sense.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think. Let's see.
He's checking the underwear label.
See, it's happening.
What?
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
Too bad.
The rest of the clothes have been removed post-mortem by scavengers in order to get to the victim's ceramic armor. Officers are in search of the missing pieces. Removal of the boots is left for processing.
When am I gonna get them?
Patience. After the autopsy, before the body is taken away, there will be a window of opportunity. After the lieutenant has gone to sleep. I hope this has helped you, my liege.
Oh yes, drama always speaks theatrically, as is appropriate. I did actually remember that from my own playthroughs, but yeah, just in case you're so dead set on getting the boots, it will tell you.
Tattoos.
Hmm?
The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a map of the night sky. It reaches
Oh, yeah.
from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene, using a Trigat Mini.
Write it down.
The deceased has a cargo lashing belt around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end. Well nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age 42. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature below freezing.
Oh, so because it was cold, it wasn't as bad. But it had been there 7 days and it was still pretty bad, so if it hadn't been cold, it would have just been unbearable. Well, it was already unbearable. It would have been worse.
The spine is bent more than the lieutenant compensated for. This buster's actual height is about 1.85. And no, you could not take him straight on.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Pyramid Head. I'm going to write 1.85 meters, Lieutenant.
Of course, I undercompensated.
I'm apparently good at this.
Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male
He's not a
pattern
werewolf,
baldness.
right?
Hair
yeah.
is combed back, short.
Touch the corpse's hair before moving on.
The hair under your latex fingers feels cold to touch. Wet.
Stroke his hair gently. What the fuck is... Where is this going?
The stench is suffocating. Strands of dark brown hair start sticking to the latex of the glove, like thread off a rag doll's head. There must be brilliantine in there. He's combed his hair back with oil.
Keep petting him.
More hair sticks to the glove. Hair off the rain-soaked head of a dead man. There are bumps and dips on the skull below. An alien landscape.
Well, I'm glad we can't keep doing that. Write it down, adding the brilliantine.
Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs. Consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Fucking low velocity? You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max.
Was it though?
Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest. Consistent with predation.
Write down, but amend for high velocity. No, fuck you,
You get your mark.
Oh, okay. The lieutenant produces a small folding knife with the other hand pulling on the belt. He starts cutting into the polyester. The stench is horrid. After a while, it's obvious the material cannot be cut. It is adamantium.
The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
I've got a pry bar.
You got just the right tool for that.
Or those.
The chain cutters.
Good thing we got these chain cutters.
Always good to think ahead. Now,
Oh, this is going
we
to
need
go
to
well.
cut the belt to see the ligature mark below. Carefully, with as much precision as you can.
Precision's my middle decisions.
See, my pig is gonna fuck his head off.
No,
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
I'm not a boring fuck. I'm gonna fucking do one. I'm Kuno's pig, I agree. I'm not your pig, Kuno. Look for a good spot to cut. Oh, well, this will be easy. Apparently. Although, saying that, I'm probably still going to fail this. Alright.
After some
Hooray.
deliberation, you sink the cutters into the knot tying the belt together. You squeeze the rubber handles together, sweat forming on your brow.
Got to be good at something, haven't you?
Snap. The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck.
The lieutenant has kneeled closer, running his finger along the dark red groove until there's a gap.
As it ought to. This is where its grip on the curdled meat is gentlest, pulling up.
We've almost completed our jamais vu thing that is apparently super important. To do with the places, I think. Yeah, this feels like the most important of all the thoughts. Alright then, not long.
Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters.
What they down to?
Chest is intact, normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant.
Excuse
Pelvis
me?
intact. Genitalia.
Oh dear.
No! Let's get out and see!
No, it's not.
I fucking knew it!
No, it's.
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
You sound like my ex. Inspect the genitals.
The dead man's penis is average sized, congested from the downward collection of blood. The testicles are uneven in length, hanging underneath. The genitalia is greenish. Marbling is present around the crotch.
Why did I do that? I didn't really want to know any of that.
You should touch it.
I did not put a point in electrochemistry for this. It was for party drug stuff. This is not a party.
Doesn't feel like anything. A cold spot under your gardening gloves. Unremarkable and unalive.
Sound like my ex.
My pig's so fucking ill right now.
Oh, your pig's pretty sick, I gotta say.
Oh, that curried favour with them or impressed them somehow. All right. Fucking kids are fucked up. Write it down and move on.
Back is symmetrical and intact.
Kim
Upper
had
and
nothing
lower
to say about
extremities
any
are
of that.
intact, but asymmetrical. There are all
I mean,
combat
what can you
injuries
say, I
on the right
suppose?
hand, thigh, and hip.
He was a soldier.
Bullets have bitten little pieces out
Possibly.
of him. It must have been excruciating, especially the hip. Before you is a temple of pain that knew little tenderness in life.
Maybe he was.
In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
Maybe he was just into that. Maybe he was a soldier and he was into that.
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades, dispersal and accumulation indicates long and active combat duty.
Last
Yeah.
item, hands.
Pick up the hand.
His flesh is cold, icy.
Put down the hand.
Pleased to meet you. Where are you from? And what's your name?
I'm from.
I'm only fucking with you. I know where you're from. From Cappadocia. And your name is Il Kobo. What can I do for you, Il Kobo di Cappadocia?
Don't think that's my name. Pleasure's all mine. Tell me, are you a temple of pain and a stranger to tenderness? It's good to hold your hand. Did you like it when I stroked your hair? We've met before. I've touched your genitals. As opening lines go, it's not the worst. Nothing. I got nothing. All three of those are quite good, really. Yeah. Do you come here often? Remember me? Your genitals do.
That you have, Kobo. That you have. We're real tight in that way. In that special, special way. We should do this more often. Be close like this. I mean...
It's fucking weird.
Hands are clean. No sign of injury from struggling.
Were we expecting any?
I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, this stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment.
Fair enough.
Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next?
Oh, that was just what part 1. Bloody hell. Alright, internal examination summary.
Central nervous system. I have nothing.
We got to go through
Do
this
you
entire...
have anything on this man's central nervous system?
What do you mean, do I have anything on it? He has one, presumably?
You don't even have a joke.
Alright, way to reach out and just talk to me fucking directly. Nope, right NA.
Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
Purge fluid is not a pairing of words that I am particularly fond of.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it, gently.
What are
A
you
rotting
doing, Kim?
smell
Why are you doing
erupts
weird
from
shit
the
now?
mouth.
That's me.
Purge
That's my
fluid
thing.
runs down his lips, black and viscous.
Why'd you do that? Why are you making him do that? It's
You hear
weird.
cracks as the lieutenant moves his sharp fingers inside the flesh, like the creaking of an old house at night.
Kim, what are you doing?
Yeah, jack that fucker off!
You clearly don't know about things if you think that's... It's in his mouth. It doesn't matter.
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact.
Actually,
Unremarkable.
sorry, I don't even... No, I got confused. Yeah, no, it's his throat, not his mouth. Well, throat, mouth, whatever. Doesn't matter that much when you're dead, right?
Respiratory system.
Back hunched, as if in prayer, he begins to pry open the dead man's jaws. He stops to exert more force. Both hands are used. Do you want the chain cutters?
He's really doing it. The dead man's teeth cut into his gloved hands.
Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen. Hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth.
Look inside the dead man's mouth. What could go wrong?
No scream, no sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there. Sickly sweet air, unlike anything living. You feel like throwing up. Straight in that mouth.
Please don't.
No, you don't. You can keep it in. You can keep anything in.
Yeah, because I've got man points. Just bury all that bad feeling and just, yeah. Let's look deeper.
You manage to suppress the contractions trying to enter your stomach. All it takes is concentration. Through it, you see nothing but darkness. More meat and darkness.
That was worthwhile.
There are ancient mysteries down there, Kobo. Ask me later.
That was weird. You sounded somewhat distant.
Hemorrhaging present in mucus.
Nice to meet you too. The lieutenant repeats impatiently. He lets go of the jaws. The mouth snaps shut before you like a hungry hippo. Write down hungry hippos.
Hepatobiliary. NA.
Hepatability. Hungry hepatability. Don't we have anything? Clearly not.
Are you a hepatobiliary expert?
I can barely fucking say it. He looks at the corpse's stomach with a mixture of tiredness and disgust. I don't think so.
Neither am I.
That's it?
That's it.
Cool.
Same for toxicology and serology. NA.
Both?
Unless you have untapped reservoirs of knowledge there,
The completionist in me wonders if there's something we could still do.
like a toxicology screening. At this stage, I doubt processing will find anything, even if he was brimming with cocaine. But still, you should add a request.
Brimming with cocaine.
Thanks for your input there, electrochemistry. Write NA and add toxicology requested.
Cardiovascular. The body exhibits lividity in the lower extremities, feet, hands, and neck, visually consistent with the hanging.
Cool, cool.
Gastrointestinal.
He's breathes a sigh of approaching relief. This is the last field on the list. He looks around to the ground. The pool of feces there. That's poo.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
He touches the corpse's bloated out lower abdomen briefly. Write it down. Keep the voila.
What's next on the list?
3. Description of injuries. Lots and bad.
Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one too.
Be thorough if you want maximum results.
Alright then. What about the injuries we have inflicted?
Oh, so we inflicted them?
Yes, this is a team effort.
You mean the spin-stabilized munition from a Kill A990 muzzleloader lodged in his lung?
Maybe.
That was not a team effort. I just missed my shot. Also, let's not mention it. Muddies the water.
Oh yeah, missing is much worse. I mean, you could have fucking shot the neighbours. I agree, the waters are muddy enough, but isn't that sloppy?
Be pedantic if you like, it doesn't matter. No one else is going to investigate this man's murder. And if they do, such details would only confuse them.
That was a noise. It wasn't really the noise I intended to make, but it came out anyway.
See? These pigs are fucking corrupt.
Yeah, can't disagree with that.
Why don't you fuck him if you love him so much?
What?
Now, injuries.
Okay, Kunoiz is getting jealous or something. Bite marks.
Head, chest and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes.
And your opinion, officer?
Fatal injury.
Fatal injury by seagulls?
This man was murdered by seagulls, yes.
No, he was not murdered by seagulls.
Well... Well, then I'm all out of ideas.
Yes, it's...
I don't like this game.
For God's sake, leave the box and take it then. What next?
Between the stench of death and a never-ending corpse examination, he's under some stress there. Better not to poke.
Oh, sorry, Kim, but it's just too much fun. Contusions.
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
Yes.
At maximum velocity, fucko!
No.
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Oh, so it just changed. I can't do that now, Kim. I already put that it wasn't that.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath, the description of injury. 2 boxes.
Fatal injury.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
Fucking fatal as shit, stale man!
Bitch saying your injuries weren't fatal, Kuno. You gonna let it stand?
I do what I want, see? Learn it.
Wow, you just gave up on most of the syllables in those last 2 words, didn't you? I'll put it down as fatal.
Don't.
Okay, non-fatal post-mortem.
Right. Next.
Ligature mark. This was fatal somehow. No, this actually was fatal. Well, not the ligature mark, but the preceding. Anyway, what's the 4th injury field for?
Nothing. Just in case.
Who's that?
dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured, the cervical column intact.
Didn't know he had a cervix.
I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
It wasn't Wolverine.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The ring around his neck is visible. Think for a moment. There's time. Don't rush.
Is there time?
What was that about no clawing around the neck? You'd be clawing for your life.
Yeah, that is a bit odd. Non-fatal. Is he cracked? Is he gonna fucking punch me?
Why do you say that? Is it the Siegel murder again, or are you serious?
I just took a whack in the dark. Not a whack in the dark, actually. Bits of my brain piped up and told me things. But I probably shouldn't tell Kim that, so I'll say this.
Okay. Why don't you think it was fatal?
Oh, yeah, I can say it, sort of. I arrived at this conclusion through the psychic arts. There is no reason, it's just a random guess. Why didn't he claw at his neck when they hanged him, and why did they not tie his hands? A big man like this is dangerous.
Honestly, I'm not sure there weren't marks on his wrists. That part got blurry for me. The stench. But you are right. There should be signs of struggle. Let's leave the cause of death empty for the time being.
Yeah.
Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
Cool. And we leveled up. How did it go?
It was an irregular field autopsy. We did not establish cause of death, which is supposed to be the goal of an autopsy. But, personally, I do not see this as a parameter for success.
It's an unorthodox sort of case. Autopsy probably shouldn't be done a week after they've died either.
We also requested a toxicological screening. That was thorough. The results should arrive in a couple of weeks, if we are lucky. I will not hold my breath.
Oh, well, what was the fucking point then?
We were thorough with the list of injuries too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say? Given the circumstances, it was a professional field autopsy.
But also irregular.
Oh yeah, well done, Master Detective. Maybe a drink is in order?
Perhaps a drink is in order. Later, I mean.
Now, you see, that worries me. You will die if you drink. You know that, don't you? You are proving a useful detective. The organization would miss you.
Please get yourself together. The lieutenant from Precinct 57 thinks.
But drink. What now? Give him back his notebook.
Now? Now we put him in a body bag and I drive him to Forborg for processing.
Hang on, wait. You have to do that tomorrow.
The lieutenant looks at the dead man one more time, then at his notebook, then at the corpse again. You tilt your head, also looking at the corpse. I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something.
Really? Perception legendary. Search for the body one more time thoroughly. Oh, that's a new one. I'm pretty sure in none of my playthroughs... Well, I may have got that before, but I don't think I've ever succeeded at it. Alright, let's give it a go.
You run your hands
No,
over the
it was
victim's
asking a bit
cold
much.
body, his limbs, his torso with its swollen organs. Maybe you should be more thorough.
Look at his pants again.
The genitals in his breeches
Oh, for
continue to be
fuck's sake.
unnoteworthy. You see the penis of a dead man. If you've seen it once, you've already got the picture.
Oh, Jesus.
There is no need. We have been thorough with the genitals.
The lieutenant looks worried. I would be too.
Do you think we missed something?
You can't shake the feeling that there are more secrets concealed in the flesh before you.
There's something we're not seeing.
Okay, well, we are in livor mortis here. He is disintegrating. We need to refrigerate the body if we want to conduct another examination, and we need to do it fast.
Oh, okay. Where do we find a fridge for the body? I don't think it's ever gone like this before.
It would have to be industrial in size. Let's start by asking Gart at the Whirling in Rags and the Fritz store down at the gates. If they don't know, but only if all else fails.
Ask Kuno where there's a fridge? Ooh. That really is a last resort.
Fuck are you looking at, Beano, man? You want a piece of the Kuno? Wanna get fucked?
Only if all else fails.
I need to take another look at the body first.
Hurry. This is one task we cannot sideline. With every hour, whatever we are looking for will become harder to find.
So, okay, so if I let the, yeah, okay, so, hang on, let me, fridge victim's body, yeah, I've never done that, let's try and do that then. Be something different, wouldn't it? Ask the Whirling Freet or maybe Kuno. Alright. And then presumably I can try and get the boots off when he's in the fridge, maybe, I don't know.
Jamais vu.
Oh, we did it.
Derealization. Jamais vu. The opposite of déjà vu. Not already seen, but never seen. Everything that should be familiar appears strange and new, like some half-forgotten day in your childhood. Only now. That's the feeling you've been having. And for who knows how long. You should go and ask Joyce Messier about this. What world are we in? This is a fundamental question.
Oh. 1 XP for every orb clicked. All intellect learning caps raised by 1. Bloody hell, that's good. And that's particularly good for our guy, because intellect's our weakest thing. Yeah, and speaking of things I never got before in any playthrough, pretty sure I never got that before. Huh. Alright then. We should drink to celebrate. We could put another one in perception. That would let us retry the thing again, looking at him again, without having to find a fridge. But maybe that's a waste, I don't know. Interfacing could be useful. Ah, yes. That was a noise. Let's leave it for the moment. We can retry that at some point.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere
72.
from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
This has a good chance of working then? Well, maybe. Let's see. Cross your fingers.
Wow.
Fuck!
Still not doing it. You're bad at this.
Yeah, like, really bad. Seems really important. Why is this so complicated? I keep failing. Oh, fuck!
Maybe you keep failing because you suck.
I mean, yes, that is exactly why. Damn it. I need to suck less. Put a point in visual calculus and everything. Oh, there's this one as well we could try. No, I'm not even gonna. Not yet. Not until I've got like 90%. That's the only way to be sure. Wow, so that guy just sleeps here. Alright, fine. Got... Can I... Who are you? Don't remember him. Can I use your fridge?
Can I help you?
I seem to be in need of a fridge.
Yes, yes. For the dead body. You want to put a dead corpse into my fridge, right?
Yeah. How did you know?
Correct him.
Yeah, that's the gist of it. How did you know? No. No, we want to put a very important dead body into your fridge. How did you know?
Because you haven't taken it away yet, and it must be stinking hard about now. Well, you're not putting it here, rest assured.
Why?
Because this is a culinary establishment, not a morgue. I can't believe you even asked me.
It would only be for...
Lieutenant, you too? You're asking too? No. The answer is no. I will not turn this place into some kind of macabre circus.
But they're the best kind of circus.
Let's go talk to the frit clerk.
Yeah. Maybe they'll be less douchey about us wanting to put a corpse in their fridge. Can't believe he's so unreasonable. Besides, I haven't seen you serve food or anything to anyone here. By your own protests, you're not a bartender. So who is the bartender, huh? Gart? Huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. Is Frit even open? Oh, it looks like it is. But it isn't. I hate it when shops do that. They have all the fucking lights on despite being closed. If someone's going to rob the place, then they don't much care about if the fucking lights are on. Not if there's also nobody home. Well, shit. We've exhausted both possibilities already. Or, well, maybe Freight will. I don't want to have to ask Kuno, but maybe we should. Have some Dutch courage.
Despair creeps into you, getting fat.
Oh shit!
Weakness. Whatever noble intentions you once had as a police officer.
No, I
you're
fucked
still
it up.
coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
Oh fuck, that was idiotic, wasn't it? Because I was low on morale. I keep forgetting that it's not a straight boost. It takes you, and I didn't even need the straight boost. I was just. No one even likes cops.
Yes, it can be difficult to be on the receiving end of so much distrust and outright hatred.
He says with a hard, soft smile.
Nothing you can say would make you...
Oh, fucked it up again.
Cop gives up the detective genre.
This is the
social
same one, isn't
realism.
it, that we got before?
Another-
Yeah. Wow, we're doing great today. Shit. Was that really the last autosave that we had? Please tell me you're joking. Oh, come on. Ah, well, ladies and gentlemen, I may have just fucked up the entire stream. Thanks for watching.